So I wanted to test out Brave on the Mac. I've used Brave on my Linux machines and I use it on Windows. And I was like, I've been an Opera user for years and years and years. And I'm just kind of looking for something else. And I thought, well, let me try Brave. Here's the issue with Brave. Now, if you're on a machine like a Mac Mini or a 13-inch MacBook Pro that doesn't have a dedicated graphics card, this doesn't matter to you. This will make zero difference whatsoever to your machine, and it won't make any difference if you use Brave or not, okay? Because it will work the same. But if you're on a machine that has a graphics card, such as an iMac Pro, a Mac Pro, or a MacBook Pro 15-inch or the new 16-inch, you're going to find that when you open Brave, it turns on the dedicated graphics automatically. Opera doesn't do this. Safari doesn't do this. And Opera is based on the same Chromium engine that Brave is based on. Now, I understand Brave is a very, very new browser, and it's something that maybe can be fixed later. But the problem with this is if it switches to the dedicated graphics card, battery longevity decreases. So if let me use an example here. Let's just hypothetically say that I use Opera and it uses the Intel graphics on my battery. Now, I rarely use the battery. Okay, I mostly leave my MacBook plugged up. But if I'm browsing the web, I don't need the dedicated graphics card. Okay, but let's say you get, 10 hours of battery life using Opera or Safari, and you switch to Brave, you're going to cut that down by about 2.5 to 3 hours. Seriously, by using the dedicated graphics card. Now, you say, well, how do you know it's Brave that's using the graphics card? Let me try to switch to integrated graphics. You can't switch to integrated graphics while the following items are running. ScreenFlow, and I'll turn ScreenFlow off. Well, I can't. I'm recording with ScreenFlow, but the other one is the Brave browser helper. Gosh, my brain. It doesn't work sometimes. But yeah, ScreenFlow is going to put it on dedicated graphics. But the Brave browser helper, which is just a little add-on, you're stuck with the Radeon graphics. And that sucks. It really does. I don't mind using the Radeon graphics. It does make my machine hotter. And the only reason I don't want this 15-inch MacBook to get hot, okay, I'll show you the specs of it. The reason I don't want it to get hot is because it has that goofy butterfly keyboard. And my thought is that it's the heat causing the keys to fail. The heat from the dedicated GPU. I already use it enough with screen recording, with Logic Pro, which is my daily. I open Logic and it stays open for hours at a time. So when I'm browsing the web, I don't want the dedicated graphics to be running. And I mean, this is a great machine. Don't get me wrong. I'm not complaining about this machine at all. 6 cores, 12 threads. It has a dedicated graphics card. I could have cared less because I mean, look, the majority of video work that I do is me screen recording, complaining about Brave, or showing you something in Logic, or checking out a Linux distro on one of my other machines and posting it to YouTube. I'm not, trying to make movies or anything really. I do a few commercials for a local TV station, and they're nothing fancy at all. But other than that, I mean, this machine, I wanted it for the CPU power. 6 cores, 12 threads at 45 watts is perfect for me. I don't have a problem with that. And I really like the fact that I am able to, use this machine on a daily basis, and it just works well, okay? It's one of those machines that when you start to use it, you're like, yes, this is what I like. Now, I understand it's a laptop. There's an iMac over in the other room in the studio, and it uses a 6-core 12-thread i7. It's a 21-inch, okay? And it has the same 555X graphics that this one does, except it has a 2 gig card. And it's nice. The screen looks really good. It's a 4K screen. But I can't complain about this machine. But I will complain about the Brave browser helper. Come on, guys. Brave developers, please, 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 please set this to where to use the Intel graphics. Most people, especially if they're browsing the web and watching YouTube videos, a lot of times they're using their Mac and it's sitting in their lap while they're in a chair, or if they're in bed, or just, they don't have it on a desk like I do, constantly plugged up. And this is a big pain. And if you go into Activity Monitor and kill the Brave browser helper, it takes the whole browser down. So it's not like you can just go in there and turn it off each time. So I won't be switching to Brave for the Mac, but maybe if they fix it soon enough, I will. But I'm really happy with this new MacBook Pro. I can't say enough good things about it. And as you can see, I mean, look right now, I am sitting at 63.9 degrees, just doing a simple screen recording. That is 146 degrees Fahrenheit. Most people say, well, my Mac gets to 100. Okay, that's great. I don't want mine to get to that. I want it to stay as cool as possible. So, I don't like the heating up from Brave, but that's okay. I thought I would complain a little bit on the internet for you, and I hope the Brave developers understand that I love their browser. I'm not hating on it. I use it on all my machines, but I can't use it on my Mac like this. It's just not feasible. Okay. All right, guys and gals, we'll see you next time. Have a great day, y'all.